Hello, 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 everybody. Hope we're all doing well. It seems really weird not to have anything up on my pre-night gaming monitor whatsoever. I have no idea what I want to do today. Oh dear, but I hope everyone is doing well. I have to remember the camera's here, not here. And is having a good Friday so far. Looking forward to... I didn't press the button, did I? Hey, Serenity, how's it going? There we go. Oh dear. Yeah, honestly, we got off pretty lightly. A lot of trees down. Wall down the bottom field collapsed. Luckily, not our wall. On our field, but not our wall. Oh dear. There were a couple of times, I think obviously when twigs or branches or something were just whacking into my window. I thought my window was going to break, but we did all right. Did lose a couple of panes of glass up in the garage though. But
go ahead, make my day.
Oh dear. Oh yeah, it's got nothing to do with me, but yeah. Oh dear. Hey Road Dog, hey Trunks. Hope you're both doing well. I did not get a lot of sleep last night. Yeah, there's also been some AI stuff going around because, you know, of course there is. Why wouldn't you try and make it look worse than it was? Oh dear. Yeah, see, I think you up in the UK, you got the cold side of the storm. We just got the wind and the rain. It's actually really nice out today. Like, there's still a bit of a breeze, but it's nice sun. It's meant to be gorgeous tomorrow. So I made the executive decision to go and buy myself a gammon so I could smoke it. Oh, because why the hell not? I doubt that would be the smoking stream, but we'll definitely do one of those this year. Oh. But no, yeah, the wind was something, just hammering into the shed most of the night. It was only really strong for about 2 hours, but I sent an audio clip in the mods channel on Discord. It was loud. Oh dear. And yet there were idiots going around the island on like push bikes and cars recording all of this stuff. It's like, oh goddamn, man. Yeah, hope everyone is, like I said, I got no idea what I want to do today. Whatsoever. Oh dear. I missed a trick there. I think the thing is, because like I think he's called Inglorious or something like that over here. He did go out and he was streaming the storm. And you know, clearly did pretty well out of it. But it makes me realize I'm really not that kind of person who wants to chase views and stuff. What I'm saying is I don't think I'm made for this streaming lark. Oh dear. Hey, cheers for the alert, Road Dog. But yeah, it was definitely interesting. Like I say, I think all in all, I know 2 blocks of flats are evacuated because a tree hit them, and somebody's van got squashed. But other than that, I don't think there was like no injuries. I haven't heard of reports of any injuries at all, which is good. A lot of trees down, a lot of blocked roads.
Stop spinning me!
A lot of hey, thank you for the £10 tip for Gammon. It's very much appreciated, Trunks. Thank you, thank you. God, the gammons are a really good price again. A really good price. The beef, not so much. So even though clearly for Christmas the island over ordered beef, and was selling it for about like 60, 80 quid for like a small rib of beef. They're now down to £40, but I still think that's too expensive for the size of beef. I almost picked up the beef, but gammon's better for me because I'm not a huge fan of cold beef. So I brought a massive fucking gammon. It should feed me for quite a while. So yeah, that's good. Sadly, they didn't have any of their lovely, lovely ribs. They had the smaller spare ribs, but not the big, not the big ribs. But yeah, it was definitely an interesting evening. Luckily, the electric didn't go out, so I could stay largely warm, and I could make myself countless cup of coffees. But yes, I think the ALP, how's it going? Quite surprising to see the big wall down the bottom field down. I'm not going to lie. Like you just can't really imagine that just a little bit of wind can knock a big granite wall down. But wind is some strong stuff. And I also, using all of my artistic talents, started planning out what I think I've got called as Cake City right now. In little boxes. Little sneak and a little future project. Dear. Yeah. So like I think obviously a lot of trees down around the property. Big granite wall fell down onto our field. It's not a wall, so that's good. Oh, sorry, their wall. Couple of pan tiles, roofing tiles slipped from one of the roofs, but that's easily fixable. And then on the garage packing shed side, I lost 3 panes of glass. I'm not hugely worried about that either. Yeah, glad I'm not one of the 50 people who was evacuated from their flats and is now staying in hotels. Although when I stay in a hotel, it might have been quite nice, actually. There was a lot of rain as well, but no, it is mostly the wind. And most of the flooding was around by the coast because obviously the wind was just whipping the tide up over the wall. But yeah, mostly wind, mostly down trees. But yes, it was something that during the peak, me and my friends were on Discord. We were playing some PUBG, and it was quite funny. Like when obviously we're all in different places, but the wind would hit, and you could really hear it in here, even through the noise gates. Everything I've got set up on this microphone, so it kind of tries to keep the background noise as low as possible. Could just hear the wind coming through, and then it would hit my house. My friend would hear it through the microphone, and then about 2 seconds later, you would just hear him go, "Oh yeah, there it is." Because yeah, like it was like a constant barrage, like low hum of wind, and then just all of a sudden these big gusts would just fucking come in. Your windows felt like they were going to collapse. You're convinced you're going to wake up in Oz. But yeah, like I said, like from my point of view, fine. Got through it fine, no problem. Dear. Similar where you are if they have internet. Dear. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, 2026 has definitely started off as an absolute belter of a year. I feel like it's the hold my beer year, and it's just going to keep on doing stupid shit, but we'll see. Like, I don't know if anyone goes on like random betting odds websites just to see the odds of random shit. The odds for the USA invading Greenland are so low now. Perhaps all the shit has been preloaded this year. Dear. I can't remember the website's URL actually, but like I go on this website just to see like the odds that have changed the most, and almost all of them are to do with Trump right now. So Trump invading somewhere else is basically, there's no point betting on that now, because if you put in £1, you'll only get £1 back. Oh dear. And then some of the reactions to the ICE incident yesterday, which I'm not going to go into, and I'm not going to discuss it, but some of the reactions were, good God, man. No, ICE in the US, the immigration people. But there are some very weird and horrible people out there. I also do not understand why people were comparing it to the Charlie Kirk assassination, because like they're like oranges and apples. But again, that's people for you. All right, chat. What are people in the mood for today? Anything? No, anything? If I'm honest with you, I think what I'd really want to do today, stage 5 out of 7 of a civilization collapse.
Oh, you are a professional, Boss Bird.
Stream-wise, I think what I would love to do today is go and buy myself a lovely fancy hot chocolate and sit by a nice open fire, just sipping on my fancy hot chocolate. And then after about 2.5 minutes, complain that it's too fucking hot and slowly just start stripping. Oh dear. Have I got enough data on my phone to do that? No. And you would also be introduced to the wonders that is Guernsey mobile internet. which is to say, it's shit. Oh dear. I would one of the things I would like to do, but I mean, I'm not going to worry about it this year at all. But yeah, if I stick around streaming, I would love to do more, just wandering around places stuff. Oh, I do have some updates on the bingo card. So I now know how much I weigh, which I will not be stating right now because Jesus Christ, talk about Captain Porker. Don't know where all that weight came from. But I also a couple of days ago, because one of the things on the bingo is get that walk down to an hour. So I've been trying to get a baseline of where I am on that walk right now. That's going to take a while. That's definitely going to take a while. Oh dear. But I now have my baselines. So now I can work on those as well, which is good. Hello. Hey, Aaron, how's it going? Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Also, chat, I watched WALL-E again last night. I loved the film WALL-E, but I was in a weird mood last night because I was tired in the wind. And you can't wait for Friday to be done. Oh dear. Is it that bad on Owen? So I've got some questions. I got some questions about WALL-E. And my main one is, right, one, that ship is meant to be 700 years old. Who the fuck made that ship that it survived that long for 700 years and can self-replicate? And if they had the technology to keep that ship going for so long, why didn't they just put all that technology on Earth? Right? Doesn't matter. They clearly had it. Doesn't matter, right? But my major question is, all of the humans on the ship, on the big floaty chairs, just trapped in their own little world, right? And it is it's more of a continuation of last year. Sorry to hear on Owen. And it is indicated that they're not even aware of each other apart from in a virtual kind of way, right? Because when the two people are knocked out of the chairs and they make physical contact, it's completely new to them, right? Babies exist in WALL-E. Where did they come from? Because I'm going to say it's probably not through the usual methods. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. But yes, it was WALL-E is. I was also watching it because, like, lots of people like to get things cancelled for stupid reasons, right? And I was kind of watching it, and it was like, okay, this is a really nice love story between WALL-E and Eve, right? And it's a sweet film, and it's lovely, and it's beautiful. However, there is a period of time where Eve is powered down, where WALL-E is still trying to hold her hand, which is his ultimate end game, and it's like, ooh, that's not right. That's not right. It's like when you rewatch Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark, and it's like, so Indiana Jones was a paedophile who groomed a school kid. Okay, that's cool. Oh dear. So you listen to a podcast about plot holes? Oh, that sounds like my kind of podcast, honestly. Sorry, I'm cleaning my glasses. It's a absolute effort and futility these days because these glasses are just fucking ruined. But that's why it's on my bingo card. Get new glasses. In Indiana Jones, what's her face? Think of how bad Indy smells and gross he is. You should see the HR violations in Dispatch. Oh dear. But Lisa needs braces. Oh dear. I mean, Indiana Jones is full of bad plot choices and contradictions. I mean, the most famous one is the fact that in Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones has no agency in that film. The events that transpired would have happened with or without him. Which is always like kind of an interesting thing. He's been through the jungle for days without showering. Oh dear. Yeah, but they all have, right? They both have. I think you're talking about Temple of Doom. I think. To be fair, Indiana Jones, apart from Last Crusade, always kisses somebody at the end. I will say, when they make it back to the village, they look incredibly clean. I think what would be interesting, right? Especially like take it from the point of view where everybody thinks like millennials and Gen Z are just lazy, useless, feckless people, right? Just do a Indiana Jones type story. It's not about the adventure. The adventure happened exactly as it's shown on screen, but it's the therapy afterwards. Because I feel someone like Indiana Jones, I mean, the woman probably even more because she does almost get burnt to death in a volcano. You'd need some therapy, I feel, after that, right? One of the interesting things about Temple of Doom, because obviously Temple is the sequel to Raiders of the Lost Ark, but it's also a prequel in terms of story and lore, and yet they make a reference to the Indiana Jones trying to shoot somebody with a sword scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark, which technically hasn't happened yet. Oh, do you mean the Great Circle? I do want to play that at some point. I'm kind of waiting for it to come down to decent price. Because I do want to try that. He shot a different guy with a sword. So obviously in Raiders, he successfully shoots the guy with the sword, and as probably most people know, famously, he only shot that guy because Indiana Jones had the trot. Well, Harrison Ford, sorry, had the trots, and didn't want to do a big sword fight, right? And that's where that whole thing comes from. In Temple, which is the prequel, he goes to grab his gun to shoot the guy, but he doesn't have the gun anymore, so he has to have the fight. I see the new James Bond game has been delayed a little bit. I also heard, I believe this is still just rumor though, that they are working on a new Wolfenstein game, which makes me extremely happy. Because yeah, I didn't like the one with the twins where you weren't playing as BJ, but New Order and New Colossus, I think is what they were called, were both fantastic games. Is Wolfenstein about the US this time? Oh dear. It's honestly funny because so many US TV shows are about how morally superior, especially law enforcement shows, are about how morally superior and legally superior with all your protections, America is than almost anywhere else in the world. And you kind of watch those now and you're kind of like, ooh. Ooh, buddy. I like the new Wolfenstein stuff. Like I like the alternate history, the Nazis won. And you're going through this I think they're set in the 60s. But yeah, this very kind of Nazi inspired the 60s setting. Kind of Man in the High Tower kind of stuff. Yeah. But good story, good gameplay. And I think what they did with Wolfenstein, which they failed in Doom, is Doom 2016 I still think is a fantastic game. The sequel to Doom 2016, whose name I've forgotten, I didn't like because it turned into Super Mario Brothers. And I haven't played the one with the shield yet, but I think what they did well with Wolfenstein is there is a lot of story in the Wolfensteins, but it doesn't get in the way of the game that often. And I think when you're playing a first-person shooter, all you want to do is go around shooting people, right? It's one of the main complaints I've seen about Dark Ages is that you spend a lot of your time talking to people, and where all you want to be doing is hitting people in the face with your chainsaw shield. Come on now. And yeah, the one they did with the twins, where it's meant to be a live service game, but they kind of gave up on it. It was designed like a Vermintide, like one of those kind of things. Where it's just like repeatable stuff, and you level up. It's boring as hell. Oh dear. Is the Dark Age one like the predecessor where you have to do combos and shit? It is a prequel, I believe. But I don't know if you got to do combo. Like I'd stayed away looking from a lot of it because I know I will play it eventually once it's cheap enough. So most of the stuff I know about it is all anecdotal. But it didn't review well, and honestly, it has disappeared from the zeitgeist incredibly quickly. I think it lasted for about a week, which is unheard of for a Doom game. You didn't care for the one where you have to do like combos to get ammo / health and shit? Okay, no, so that started in Doom 2016, where if you did melee kills, the enemies would drop health and ammo. Which I think in Doom 2016 worked quite well. I think they then leaned on it way too much in the sequel, whose name I've forgotten. It was mainly the jumping puzzles in that second reboot Doom game I didn't like. But yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I am looking forward to the second Control game. I'm toying with the idea of going through Control again, because I very much enjoyed Control. But I have completely forgotten the story of Control. I definitely prefer Control to the other game in that universe. Is it the Alan Wake? I like the Alan Wake games, but yeah, I definitely preferred Control to the many Alan Wakes. My coffee cup is already empty. That's disappointing. Cheers for the lurk, LP. It is appreciated. Building needed to be virus scanned. You became the virus scanner. Yeah, I kind of remember it, but not really. I know the things are coming from a different place, possibly from your brother who was asleep down in the basement, and then in the second one you're playing as the brother. And the trouble with Control is that I'll need to get a controller hooked up. I think I found my controller the other day. I just don't think I found the cable for it. The destruction physics and HDR are the reason to play. Yeah. I mean, I can't do HDR because my monitor can't do it. I know it also had, I think it had some early ray tracing stuff as well, which possibly my graphics card could do. Because I think when I don't know if I played it on this graphics card or the old 1080, honestly. I think I played it on the 1080. And clearly I'm not buying a new graphics card anytime soon. One, nobody seems to want to make them anymore. It's all about DLSS and whatever AMD's version of it is. I mean, there are a couple of 5080s on Amazon for less than £1,000. Not a lot less than £1,000. Again, I think possibly the story and kind of lack of story or how they deliver the story is kind of why I enjoyed it, because again, the story didn't get in the way of the game, and the gunplay was surprisingly good from what I remember. And I didn't even mind the platforming. Got a little bit awkward at times. Whereas I feel with the Alan Wakes, and again, I haven't played the Alan Wakes in a long time. I feel they're more story first, and gameplay second. So the story just kind of gets in the way a lot, which I think is fine if you're enjoying the story. But Alan Wake very much feels like we're trying. Hey, cheers for the alert, Trunks. We're trying to tell you a great mystery story, but even we don't know how it ends, and we're just going to make it up as we go. Your brother just ends up messing with lights and reflections on concrete. Oh, I mean, yeah, like ray tracing. If like, it's one of the reasons, one of the many reasons I didn't pick up the Indiana Jones game straight away, because it has forced ray tracing in it. I believe my graphics card does meet the minimums for it. But yeah, part of me was like, well, maybe I can pick up a better graphics card before I play it. Not gonna happen. I got much more important things to spend any money I get on right now. But yes. Trouble is, I think the graphics card, I got the 6950 AMD thing. It's just too old to be able to take advantage of all the new shit that's coming in to make graphics cards last longer, I think. Dear. You like watching the new Alan Wake game? You would never play it? Yeah, I think there are a few games like that, honestly. And like, you know, I don't mind a heavy story-based game, right? But I don't know. You know, I mean, I happily play walking simulators, and I think it can be argued that there's no game in a walking simulator, but I've enjoyed a lot of them. Yeah, I want to play Dispatch at some point as well. I know Trunks has played through it and she enjoyed it. I didn't watch Trunks play it because I want to play it myself at some point. but no, yeah, I do. I like games like that though. Like Telltale. I think Dispatch was made by some Telltale people. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, like Telltale used to do good games like that. I feel they got a bit too story heavy towards the end with not a, yeah, it is ex Telltale. I thought it was. And there wasn't quite enough gameplay in some of the later ones, but dear. Plus the Critical Role people for the story. Dear. But yeah, it's definitely a game I'd like to play through at some point. Well, we'll try Expedition 33 next week, early next week. See if I'm going to like it or not. Has a lot of YouTube, Twitch people in it too. It's more of an HBO show. They wanted to add more sex scenes. Hey, sex sells. But yeah, Satisfactory is going to remain the biggest push for a while because I'm determined to finish it with this playthrough. Determined to get it done. But yeah, I do also want to introduce more non-game playing streams as well. It was nearly a not streamable game. I just need to buckle down. Is that the correct phrase? I think so. Buckle down and get some shit done. But all the things they do in Dispatch informs you of the mindset of the characters, so there's nothing gratuitous. It is not streamable. I mean, a lot of people have streamed it. And if it's not on Twitch's banned list, then you can stream it. Dear. And I think now Twitch has got that from mature audiences thing. I think they can get away with a lot more than they used to. Because yeah, nudity in games isn't necessarily banned. It just can't be too graphic, too gratuitous, or the whole point of the game, I think. Dear. You need the filter. And yeah, I'd quite like to pick up the Drifter at some point as well, which is a point-and-click adventure game. And play my way through that. What else is around at the moment that I kind of would quite like to play at some point? I mean, we've got quite a few new games to try anyway. There's the Cat Detective game, The Last Caretaker, Alchemy Factory, which I don't know if that was the plan for Sunday with LP, or if LP is even free on Sunday. So I think we said we were both free. You watch the intro of the Drifter, it gets pretty dark. It really is horror, which I don't mind. I don't mind playing a horror game at all. If it's more psychological, if it's just cheap jump scares, I'm not hugely interested in it, which is what most of the horror games are. They're just cheap jump scares. But like we played one on stream. It involved a lot of mirrors. Layers of Fear, I think it was called. Which had a few jump scares, but it was mostly psychological horror, and it was quite good. Was it paintings rather than mirrors? Yes, that could be right. Yeah. Oh dear. I didn't mind that one at all. I thought that was quite well done. But yeah, like I said, so many, because for some reason walking simulators have all gone down the horror route. I'm assuming because it's the easiest way to do it, because you don't actually have to tell an interesting story if it's horror. You just have to scare people. But they're all also jump scare mechanics rather than interesting horror stories. And yeah, I'm sure it would be fun to watch me, being scared shitless on stream, but I kind of like, red lights, funny sounds, someone behind you when you turn around, that kind of shit. Oh dear. Oh, goddamn quick time events. I can see the video for this song. I wondered why she had a second recorder up her other nostril. There we go. Oh dear. Let's load up some Power Wash Simulator. Why not? Did I re-download that already? Oh dear. Yeah, I have Expedition 33. We were going to try it this week, but then shit happened. So I'll be trying it early next week. See if I like it. Like I said, the only thing that anyone ever seems to say bad about the game is the combat. So I just want to see if I can get on with the combat or not. Yeah, that's the thing. It's can I get into them? I kind of hope I can, because like I say, everyone that says like everything else about the game is fantastic. So yeah, definitely hoping I can get into that one. They're setting to make this easier, not easy, but the timing is more generous. Yeah, Expedition 33 was one of the 2 games I bought during the Steam sale. I've returned one of them already. And again, not because I thought the game was necessarily bad, it wasn't for me. Probably going to have to get a ladder, try and get up the top. I think there might also be a lot of rust on this door. Yeah, there is. How do I do soap? Not like that. There we go. But yeah, we'll definitely give that a go next week. More satisfactory, obviously. I believe Call of Duty's first big content patch is out as well. I'm going to be so far behind in that game. Just get my ass kicked. Right, Uncle, carry me.
_in just subscribed for 88 months. Lucky number 8.
Hey, Anna, thank you very much for the sub. For 88 months. Good God, that's a lot of months. I think I'd be better at this by now after all that time, but no. We haven't got to the difficult bit this yet. We hope for better, we'll settle for good enough. And of course, what I should be doing is just trying to chase down all the trends, right? I don't even know what the big trend in streaming is right now. I think we got everything in there. I have been thinking about with the bingo stuff. If we do manage to hit any bingos, kind of special things I can do for them. One of my ideas was we would load up one Friday with karaoke versions of songs, and I would do a karaoke stream. It would be terrible. I don't know why you weren't getting that top bit. Clipping Friday streams is effectively that. So yes, I was thinking of that. I'm definitely thinking if we complete the whole card, which is pretty much impossible, but if we manage to complete the whole card, I owe you guys a tattoo. If I complete the whole card, I will find a tattoo artist who will let me stream me getting the tattoo live. Which again, I cannot imagine it's going to be particularly fun. You still dirty. Out of there. Your idea of fun is different from us, Lol. That would be fun for you. I'm sure this would be easier if we used the supplied ladders, but I'm not becoming a slave to Big Ladder. Okay, it does look the same that side. Not that that would open, but probably have to get a ladder so we can get up there and get the top bits of those. times you can do the little jump. Oh dear. Also, I haven't been like I said, I'll watch Fallout Season 2 once it's all out. But the episodes still seem to be viewing well, which is good. And there's already going to be a Season 3, so... Also, I never got into Stranger Things, but apparently the ending of Stranger Things was a little bit divisive. The other Nolan brother is good. Yes, and what I have faith in him doing is once he feels the show is done, he will end it. Because yeah, I know they're finally ending The Witcher, but they probably should have ended that a long time ago. I think I gave up halfway through season 2 of The Witcher. Yeah, Westworld was good. Person of Interest was good. I will say it took me a little while to get into Person of Interest. It definitely wasn't a show that immediately grabbed me. But yeah, once I got into it, I really enjoyed it. There. I think it's been proven that the producers are wrong and they suck. They want to not follow the books at all for Witcher. They had that kind of adaptation. I think it's why Fallout was such a good thing to adapt, right? Because every Fallout game has told a different story. So again, you can tell your own story in Fallout. And I think the strongest thing of the Fallout games is the world building. So adapting that world to TV was incredible. Like, it's very visually its own thing. So like bringing that across on TV was incredibly easy. Yeah, like the Halo one, like took his helmet off. The Mandalorian went downhill as soon as he took his helmet off. Dear. He points to Halo. The producers read the Wikipedia summary of the game and then made a show. Yes. Yes. it was not a good show, and the guy they cast as Master Chief, I honestly don't remember his name, has the charisma of wet cement. Nolan apparently played a lot of old Fallouts. Yeah, and they stuck very close to the story formula of every Fallout game, which is I have to go find my son / father / mother / uncle, because they're lost somewhere. Hey, Star-Lord, how's it going? Obviously, as you could tell by my very failed attempt at playing Fallout 4 on stream that one time, my biggest complaint with the Fallout show is the boobs aren't big enough. But, you know, I still don't know what happened with that playthrough. I still so confused about that. Just... It was funny, though. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. But that's the thing, and not to, you know, give too many details about me. I'm a massive boob fan, but I'm not a massive boob fan. Dear. I have been more tempted recently to try the newer Resident Evils. What is... Oh, it's the frame. Okay. Oh, dear. I've not seen Madison, no. Honestly, I just want you out of the way for now. Dude, no, I can already see the dirt. There we go. There. Nope, we already had it as short as it can go. All right, here we go. Do 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 do. I haven't watched many of the new Jurassic Parks. I watched the first Jurassic World. Thought it was a much lesser version of Jurassic Park, and I don't think I've watched another one since. I know I believe they've done another reboot with, I want to say, Scarlett Johansson. That one was trash. The dinosaur looks like a xenomorph had a baby with it. Oh, if you want to talk about things looking trash, has anybody watched the new Predator movie? Oh my God. Talk about baby's first predator. Jesus Christ. Dear. I've never watched a Predator movie before and thought to myself, do you know what? I could probably win. Oh, man. You're waiting for Nolan's Odyssey? Oh, you mean Batman in Greek times? Oh dear. My trouble with Christopher Nolan is I do not believe he is a... Well, no. He is a good director. I do not believe he is a fantastic storyteller. And I think people give a lot more praise to his films than they deserve. But I do like watching his films. Oh dear. Yeah, I would tend to agree. And yeah, I mean, I just think of most of like Christopher Nolan's films that people like really praise. Like obviously his Batman trilogy. I honestly think Batman Begins was the best one. Apart from the fact Heath Ledger really raises up the second film. Was it Heath Ledger in the second one? He played the Joker? I think it was. Really ups the quality of that film with his performance. Other than that, the film is not particularly good. Oh dear. I think it'll be interesting to see who the new generation of directors are who are willing to just, give things a go. Quentin Tarantino definitely. He basically just made his own genre of movie and made the same movie again and again and again. And I'm not making a complaint when I say that. I love Quentin Tarantino's movies. I think they're brilliant. Peter Jackson, I'm honestly not 100% sure of. I think he's always. I mean, don't get me wrong. Lord of the Rings, fantastic film trilogy. Hobbit, not so much. I'm trying to think of his earlier work before he did The Hobbit, because he did do some weird films before that. Yeah, but Lord of the Rings is. It's hard to judge because, yes, when Lord of the Rings came out, it probably was standard film cinema busting, right? Whereas now it just feels very much like that's what a film is like that's what a fantasy film is like. And it's hard to picture what that scene was like before Lord of the Rings, if that makes sense. So yeah, you're probably right. Lord of the Rings was I love the Lord of the Rings films. I prefer the extended editions. I'm one of those people. I think the extended editions are a lot better than the theatrical versions. But then he went and did The Hobbit, where he took 20 minutes of story and stretched it over 9 hours. And it was awful. Absolutely awful. I think one of the, until his most recent film, Running Man, I think one of the best directors out there at the moment is Edgar Wright. Personally, I think he has done some wonderful films that have felt very much him. And then he did Running Man, which was, I think, his first film made for a studio, and the studio definitely beat some of the Edgar Wrightness out of that film. So The Hobbit is a book, but it is a very simple children's book. It's a great book. I prefer The Hobbit to The Lord of the Rings. There, I said it. People are going to moan at me. Because what I like about The Hobbit is it is a nice, self-contained, simple fantasy story, which at times I think is all you need, right? Whereas Lord of the Rings is just like this massive world-building magnum opus full of lot of different little stories that all kind of meet up in the end, and it's fantastic and it's great. But The Hobbit is a very simple story, and if you ever want to know the story of The Hobbit, I strongly suggest the song by Leonard Nimoy, which gets you through the whole story in 3.5 minutes? And you really haven't missed any of the story in that song, right? Where I think Peter Jackson went wrong with The Hobbit, I think, one, he went wrong by calling it the Hobbit trilogy. I think he probably should have called it the Lord of the Rings prequel trilogy. Because that's what he tried to make, was a prequel to Lord of the Rings, rather than a film of The Hobbit. Yes, The Hobbit is set before The Lord of the Rings. It was written before The Lord of the Rings, right? But The Hobbit is, you should tell The Hobbit from the point of view where the rest of the world and lore building doesn't exist, right? Because it started with The Hobbit. It's not so much it was the first book rather than a prequel. And then, yeah, they put so much of, what's it called? The Silmarillion, the Mandalorian, one of those. Of all the other, because there's a lot of Tolkien world building stuff in all of his unfinished projects, all of the letters he wrote to people, and then a lot of the stuff that his son has done afterwards to try and, I found this note in his desk. Did you, or are you just making this up yourself now? Because honestly, I've never been 100% sure which one I believe most of the time. Oh, I just looked in this sock and I found another book by my dad. Please buy it. But yes, and I think that's where they went wrong with The Hobbit, because again, I think The Hobbit as a standalone movie could have been really good. It is a nice, sweet, self-contained story that doesn't make a lot of sense. You know, we know nothing about the ring being any kind of ring of power. It's just a ring that makes you invisible, right? That none of that exists in The Hobbit. It's just a ring that he's found. And yes, I'm trying to think of the films that I've seen by that Dennis guy. He's done the Dune films. What did he do before those? But yeah, Edgar Wright. The so-called Cornetto trilogy, I think, is fantastic. But I think the film that really got me around to Edgar Wright as a director was the Scott Pilgrim movie, which you can argue with how it told the story of Scott Pilgrim didn't do particularly well. But as a film that tried to capture the graphic novel's aesthetic, but still being shot real life, I think they knocked that out of the park. I believe Edgar Wright was also Baby Driver. I also noticed you left Michael Bay off your list of visionary actors. Oh dear. The Russo brothers done anything interesting lately? Did they ever manage to get away from Marvel, or are they still doing that shit? An Arrival for the first real Hollywood film. Oh yeah, Sicario was really good. I think he did well with the new Blade Runner to capture the feel of the old Blade Runner. So it's kind of hard to judge, like him on that one, but like for capturing what the kind of look and feel of the original Blade Runner, he did really well. And the Dune movies have been fantastic so far. You want to see Children of Hurin as a movie by Tolkien? Who owns most of the Tolkien stuff now? Is it the Embracer Group? Because Amazon owns the not Lord of the Rings stuff. Warner Brother has movie rights to the Lord of the Rings stuff. Oh dear. I'm not really seeing any more dirt on this orb, but there apparently is some somewhere. Oh yeah, if Netflix does end up wait, is Netflix sent after Warner Brothers? Is it? Yes, it is. Yes. Then yes, they will end up with it. But again, only the Lord of the Rings stuff, right? Because Amazon isn't allowed to touch Lord of the Rings. I think Amazon has got the rights to everything that's not Lord of the Rings, movie and TV wise. I'm pretty sure Embracer Group owns the whole estate now, although they may have sold it. Oh dear. No, I mean there's still rival bids. They're still trying to get rival bids to be accepted, right? So the Netflix one doesn't go through. Netflix is definitely acting like it owns it already because I believe it's already got the Harry Potters now on Netflix. And this is the thing with directors. Like some directors are just good at different things. Like, who was the guy who directed the first few Fast and Furious films? Justin Lin, I want to say, does action incredibly well. Michael Bay, for his part, does explosions and Transformer testicle jokes incredibly well. Hey, cheers for the look on Owen. If I was a teacher, you would literally use Lord of the Ring books to teach English lit. I honestly don't think that's a bad idea because with Lord of the Rings, there's a lot of good and there's a lot of bad in Lord of the Rings. And my God, I would rather read bloody Lord of the Rings and fucking all the Shakespeare plays you had to fucking read. Hey, welcome back, LP.
I'm back, baby.
Okay, we still didn't quite get that orb clean. When in doubt, get the soap out. Oh dear. Keiki washing his orb on stream. God, the fact we're only 44% worries me. LP, are we doing something Sunday? I think we said we were, but I can't quite remember. I mean, yeah, I'll definitely be around. I don't know if you wanted to try Alchemy Factory co-op or just do some more Overwatch. Are both ready already? So what you're saying is we can decide on the day. Okie dokie. It's so normal. I don't know. I think what I really feel like playing is a game that has some kind of new housing system. But I haven't heard of a game that's introduced housing recently, so I don't get constant emails from a certain company about the game that's got housing now. Oh dear. What else is happening next week? Oh, I get the first update of the year from my lawyer next week, so it's going to be fun. All right, we're going to have to start playing with ladders. Can I put one on the chandelier? If I press the right button, what I expected to happen will happen. Okay, there we go. All right, that's the rope done. Did I get all of these candles? Yes. All right, we're getting there. All right, so there's something up there. do. Let me out. Why won't you sparkle? People on streets. God, okay, we got that one. Where the hell are you, Dirty? Dirty. You credited with on ice before this. Did it play and I missed it? I think it must have got skipped. I don't remember hearing it. Right. One more chance. I'll be honest, I don't see any obvious dirt on you. That one, I think the problem is right at the top. This one, I don't know. I knew there was going to be a secret bit. There's a crypt. There's a gnome down there. He's going to kill me. I think this was some kind of temple, I think. stairs are really difficult to power wash. In the land of the Shire lives a brave little hobbit whom we all admire. Fulfilling as he toes. Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, he's only 3 feet tall. Bilbo Baggins, bravest little hobbit of them all. On a brave adventure to the cave below. To help some dwarves get back their gold that was stolen by a dragon in the days of old. Somehow they stretched this to like 9 hours over 3 movies. Do 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 do. Where the fuck's the other day? Well, yeah, but I have to pay. If we just look this way, it looks clean. Just don't look this way. Fuck you, YouTube. You have betrayed me for the last time, YouTube. You're just lucky you don't have any competitors. Because no one else has got the money to waste on a service like YouTube. They're all wasting their money on AI right now. A very grand entrance. I like it. Hello, gnome. It won't let me put him on the orb. I am mildly optimistic about the new Stargate series that Amazon is making. You're not. Are they just going to reboot? I don't know. I hope not. I don't know. I've largely enjoyed all of the Stargates. I still think SG-1 was the best of the series. Atlantis was fine. And I enjoyed the one where they were on the spaceship as well. If not, then humans are basically technoguards of all the crap they got from the aliens. I thought, yeah, Stargate Universe, I thought was a very brave attempt to tell, I don't want to sound snobby here, but like proper sci-fi in the Stargate universe. I very much enjoyed it. I still enjoy the first movie with Kurt Russell. Dear. Yeah, most people didn't like Stargate Universe, which again, I kind of understand. It felt very different from anything Stargate before or after. So I can kind of understand, like, oh yeah, I want to watch a new Stargate series. What the fuck is this? It's not even a Stargate. They're on a spaceship. They should have called it Spaceship. He did not care for the series Daniel Jackson, who thought he was hot shit. Oh, Daniel Jackson, the Captain Kirk of the Stargate universe. Even though he only ever loved his wife, he sure did bang a lot of aliens. What am I missing on the floor? massively obvious, I'm sure we'll just get it by cleaning the rest of it. I'm not going to lie, I feel like I'm cleaning the Mines of Moria right now. Which I think is a game I would probably play. Ah, dear. Yes, I do want to go back to that at some point. Because, yeah, I was gifted the DLC with the new stuff, which I kind of want to see what that was about. So, although we'll have to get through the base game first. As we you. Dear. I think that's meant to be me. I power washed my way out of a dragon and then jizzed all over a duck. I don't remember doing that, but maybe. Is that why they stole my sandwich? Yeah, I mean, unless we get into more as a group project, which, hey, if that's something we want to do, I'm more than willing. I would definitely be finishing Satisfactory before I dive back into it, I would imagine. Dear. The rate that all our schedules align and all. I know, right? Alright, so what else have I apparently done? I don't know. There was a guy who had a house and a fence, and then I jizzed in one of his rooms, and then he brought his fence indoors for some reason. And then someone invented a flying spoon? Wonder what I did on this one. There. I cleaned some kind of walking house. This one I don't know. I mean, I'd happily power wash the, was it Howl's Moving Castle? Are we John Wick with a John Wick of cleaning dirt? I've got a certain set of skills. I will find you, and I will clean you. Hey, Rogu. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Because you're dirty. Dear. You thought the skills were going to be falling asleep in your chair? Oh, if we're talking my special skills. Falling asleep in my chair and being able to fart the French national anthem. God, good God, yeah. If someone I cared about was ever kidnapped, they're fucked. Unless they can get out on their own. Sorry, buddy. We need you to pay this ransom. Nah, we got a problem there. Also, if they kidnap someone I know and then hide in a place that's surrounded by ducks, you win, bad guys. You win. And then I got drop kicked. Wow. Didn't know you were such a duck lover. Crispy duck sounds nice. Oh, crispy duck does sound nice. There. LP's on a rampage. Okay, we did get this pillar. Hidden room pillar. Elizabeth would like to point out that WoW has housing now. Yeah, this is the sequel, the second one. And hey, Omrad, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Right, did we get all 4 pillars? Yes, we did. concentrate on the inside now. Okay, you didn't ping. Oh dear. They'll probably add housing to Diablo next. New Diablo class, the Housekeeper. For $80 a house, 120 fully furnished. Is that a magic mobile phone? Job's done. Those Overwatch prices are the 80% off already. We've probably got time to quickly wash our car in a caravan. You don't mind if I jump on your car, right, dude? Good. I probably won't scratch the paintwork. Ever returning to Farming Simulator seriously playthrough? Maybe if I ever pick up the newer one. If Night comes back, you're gonna do co-op truck sim again? I definitely would, yeah. I'm assuming at least someone has heard from Night this year. I haven't heard from Night for bloody ages now. You've sent messages into the void. Dear. Mentioned him in September and he never responded. Hopefully he's doing all right. You sure he's been too busy lactating? Alright, the car might be completely clean. We'll probably have to come back for it. There's something else. Oh dear. Itchy ear. Itchy ear. Come on, you can do it, baby. God, I wish it was that easy when you're really doing power washing to get the soap bottle on and off. Don't even need to turn off the water flow. Right, what have we missed on the hatch? Good old Satnome. Chicago's #1 pornography channel for gnomes. Do. I wish I hadn't dropped down. It was looking so good from up there. Oh, what has happened in that? Everyone went into that theater and got diarrhea? What the fuck happened there? I knew building the theater next to the Taco Bell was a mistake. Don't know what button I just pressed there. Hey, welcome back, Trunks. Dear. I accidentally just changed power washer. There we go. Oh, what if we can afford the more powerful one now, actually? You were summoned by the Agent of Chaos? Reach out to me. I don't really see a bit of roof we didn't get. trailer bed, trailer grab handle. Job's done. Wee. Ah, now I'm all wet. That cup is still as empty as it was an hour ago. You like me wet? Oh my. I guess we can go and see. Oh god, we got a motel or a theatre. All right. How do I go to the shop? I think I already have that one. Don't have this one. Still can't afford it. Ew. I doubt we'll finish this one today, chat, but we can start on it at least. What do we do? Start a Lego next week. Wrong one. Probably a bit at the top of that light that we need to do. Driving me barking. Here we woof again. That's terrible. What have I missed on this wall? That's that bit on top of the poster. Do we have a ladder? The is this the end of the first week in January or the second week? First full week, right? Feels like it's been a long year already. Dear. All right. Whoa. Where the filthy vermin that'll set your people free. Interesting. I think they've made it so you can put a ladder there, so they force you to use the uppy downy thing. It's an uppy downy thing. Were you the one who made all this mess? Were you watching a porn? I don't know what gnomes watch for porn. Do I want to know? If this is the mess you make? No, you're on your own, buddy. Oh dear. Involves mushrooms, you're sure? All right. Where can I put you? Oh, well, you're not going to be in my way. A bit Trunks. Okay, I will say there is something very satisfying about seeing this carpet come up. That's the porn they were watching right there. Which bit of the song is this? Who watches over you? Make a little birdhouse in your soul. I have a secret to tell from my electrical well. It's a simple message and I'm leaving out the whistles and bells. Gotta bust the vigilantly. One note L-I-T-E. Keep on getting stuck on the chairs and I don't want to know what's making them sticky. Am I hearing a cat? Oh, I respect that a lot. I'd be fine if that were my job. After killing Jason off and kept screaming Argonauts. There we go. You had this so many times growing up. Yeah, Link to the Past was great. I don't know what I'm more worried about. That color poo or the guy who shat purple? And yet not a single comment like that when the Ultima 7 song was playing. Poor forgotten Ultimate. Never played Ultima? As far as I can tell, nobody did, apart from me. And the guy in charge of Larian Studios. I would not want to be lying down on this floor. Bow, bow, bow. This boy needs therapy. Since they effectively cancelled your other game you was playing when the company was brought. God, I played a lot of Ultima Online. They had housing in Ultima Online. You used to play Earth and Beyond. There. You saying WoW didn't originate at player housing? They did not. I'm sure they'll try to say that they did, because Blizzard likes to do that kind of shit. But do do do. Reinvented, perfected. I did see rumors that apparently they're still trying to make the StarCraft first-person shooter a thing. I don't know what I've missed on this rug. It was supposedly mostly done and they canned it for other things. Yeah, but that was years ago now. Like, I'm assuming if there is a StarCraft first-person shooter, it's been remade. I'm assuming in the Overwatch engine. talking of Ultima 7. Oh, it's the same poster? Boo. I want another terrible pun for my money. Come on. Not the same terrible pun.
Disappointed!
That's not a proper scissor lift. Do, 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 do. Come on, it's time to go do the Mario. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. StarCraft Ghost. This was the first attempt at non-RTS StarCraft game. That's 2002. There's a tactical. I didn't realize it's third person actually. Project Area, second StarCraft shooter, was probably in development in the late 2010s. Be similar to the Battlefield series. The unannounced project is probably an open world shooter led by Dan Hay, the former creative director and the executive producer for the Far Cry franchise. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. The move of StarCraft Remastered and the StarCraft 2 campaigns to PC Game Pass is seen by many as an effort to familiarize new players with the universe and anticipation of the new game. Duh. Google search. I'd be more interested in a StarCraft Universe MMO or something. I can't really see Blizzard ever doing a second MMO until World of Warcraft finally dies. Or a dating sim. Star Citizen is getting more and more tempting. I mean, with the amount of bloody money they've made already, it's insane how much money. I think it's over the billion now. It was multiple million within the first couple of days of this year. It's just crazy. Okay, we've still got to be on my backup playlist because this is Edith Finch now. Ah, dear. Oh, have you heard from Night Trunks? That's good. I feel just like Buddy Holly. Ah, there. You got a I'm alive after 21 messages? God damn. That's just like body honey. Ah dear. Work is driving you bonkers, but you're thus far ignoring the horrors. Told you not to open your emails. I told you. Do, 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 do. Do we clean this bit of the rug? Do, 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 do. All right, we're getting there. I don't know if we want to be there, but we're getting there. Do, 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 do. It's Jeff. Mango juice. Do, 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 do. Oh dear. I don't know if it will just repeat if it runs out, honestly, if it will just stop. I think we're about to find out. Oh wow, I just skipped so many songs. Even on my queue. Have a good one, Trunks, and have a good weekend. I haven't played Portal for a while. I'm just going to say, with my experience of cinema projector screens, don't pressure wash them. You've only ever watched Portal played? Oh, it's a lot of fun, LP. Portal 2 co-op, I think, was the highlight for me. That's a lot of fun to play. Yeah, I think you can do local co-op on Portal 2, yeah. I don't think that's how I played it, but I think you can. Wasn't Portal... No, I think... Okay, turns out it does just repeat. I think Portal came out with the orange box, which launched with Steam. Because I think Half-Life was the first game on Steam, and it came out with or just after Half-Life. Yes, we can confirm it does just repeat. I feel just like Buddy Holly again. I'll tell you what my backup song queue does need more of. Ultima 7 soundtrack. Really don't see any dirt on you, but okay. It's underneath. When baby feeling blue. We might get this finished in 15 minutes. Right, definitely need to add more songs to the backup playlist. Oh, I think the cat is up in the projection room. Sorry, Mr. Gnome. I'm going to have to move you. Do-do-do-do. Wait. Does this cinema only have 2 speakers? At least it got stereo, I guess. Do-do-do-do. Oh, you'll probably have to come at the happy mass on the other side. I need my ladder. Come here, ladder. the top. Yep. All right. We didn't get all of the wall. This would without a doubt be easier using the uppy down machine, but since when did I ever do what was easy? All right. What else did we miss? Too many things. Just because we haven't got water right currently. Some of these I can see the dirt. Okay, we got that one. What's up with you? All right, now it's all the ceiling. Job's done. Ah, perfect timing as well, getting that job done. Good going, me. Did I get to 10,000 space bucks? No, not quite. Okay. All right, chat. That is going to do it for the day. I'll be back Sunday with either something new or Overwatch. If I was a betting man, I'd probably bet on Overwatch, but we'll see. Other than that, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all when I see you all. Bye for now.